In a small village nestled deep within a valley, surrounded by lush forests and golden rice fields, lived a young man named Rohan. He and his aging mother resided in a modest wooden cottage beside a bubbling stream, where the dawn arrived with birdsong and the sunset sighed softly over the hills. Rohan had once been known as a bright child, but as the years passed, instead of growing into someone productive and purposeful, he gradually slipped into a life of idleness, procrastination, and lost direction. He would often lie on the porch all day, watching clouds drift across the sky, sighing, "I'll start tomorrow, just one more day of rest." His mother's gentle advice and his friends' encouragement seemed to float past him like the wind. For Rohan, tomorrow was a land of promise, one he never set foot in. One golden morning, as sunlight poured like honey over the fields, a man named Mr. Gupta arrived in the village. He had a white beard like early mist and eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of 100 lifetimes. Whispers spread quickly among the villagers. The old man was a sage, a man of deep insight who had helped many turn their lives around. People claimed that even those in despair only needed to meet him once, and their lives would take a new direction. Something stirred within Rohan, a quiet curiosity, a buried longing, and for the first time in years, he didn't delay. He got up and went in search of the old man. Rohan found Mr. Gupta seated beneath the village's ancient Bodhi tree. The elder sat in silence, his fingers moving gently over prayer beads, as if listening to stories whispered by the breeze. "Sir," Rohan bowed deeply, "I heard that you help people change their lives. I don't want to live like this anymore." Mr. Gupta didn't respond at once. Instead, he reached into his bag and pulled out a small hourglass made of dark wood. He placed it gently in Rohan's hands. "Each grain of sand in this hourglass represents a second of your life," he said in a calm, grounded voice. "Do you see it slipping through? That is time, leaving you forever." Rohan was stunned. For the first time, he could feel time, not as an abstract concept, but as something real, tangible, heavy. It had form, it had a sound, it had a weight, and he was letting it flow away, never to return. "You ask how to change?" Mr. Gupta smiled. "There is no magic required. Begin with small things. Wake up 15 minutes earlier, write down your daily goals, and commit to completing just one task. Step by step, you will rebuild your life." That night, Rohan couldn't sleep. He held the hourglass tightly, staring at the falling grains. For the first time, he felt fear. Not fear of failure, but of wasting the one life he had. He grabbed an old piece of paper and scribbled, "Wake up at 6 a.m. Exercise for 15 minutes. Help mother with breakfast. Work in the garden for 2 hours." And when morning came, he didn't say, "tomorrow." Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Rohan stuck with the small changes. He learned to break big tasks into smaller steps. He removed distractions and focused on the present. He cleaned up their home, restored the old garden, and began teaching local children in the village. Each action was fueled by one powerful belief: "I will not let time pass through me without leaving a mark." Rohan took up carpentry and began making desks and benches for the village school. His hands grew calloused, but his spirit awakened. He realized, life isn't about waiting for the right opportunity. It's about doing the right thing in each moment. But Rohan's transformation wasn't just in his work. He began spending more time with the people who mattered: his mother, his old friends, even those who once looked down on him. He discovered that time's greatest gift wasn't productivity, it was presence. He took his mother to watch the sunset, cooked meals for his friends, played with the children he taught. Each moment was vivid, unforgettable, far more valuable than any material success. Rohan was no longer the nameless drifter of the village. He became a mentor, a motivator, a man whose life spoke louder than words. Young men and women began coming to him, just as he had once sought out Mr. Gupta. One boy, eyes filled with doubt, asked, "How do I make sure I don't waste time like you once did?" Rohan smiled, reached into a small drawer, and placed an hourglass in the boy's hands. "Start today," he said gently. "Don't wait for tomorrow. Time is not something to spend. It's something to honor, moment by moment. Time is the most precious gift life offers you every single day. Don't spend it like you have forever. Live it, love it, treasure every heartbeat, every second. Because each grain of sand is a miracle, and it's slipping through your hands right now.